seeing, sometimes it goes 3-3 and it's just both evenly contested on both sides.
Well, okay, we got a little bit of spam there from the beginning, but hey, that is what it is.
So now here we get kicked off with the first ban by Troll Team 6. I'm interested in seeing what they do. I know a lot of people try to ban, to play into the stuff they have set up for this map. And we see Thatcher. That's pretty basic. It helps you from denial of getting into CCTV up top. Barricade with it downstairs, and it's going to keep people from breaking those hatches down in blue into armory.
I'd love to see a Maverick ban right here. There it is.
You called it.
This is one of my favorite counter bans because usually when teams want to ban the Thatcher, they're relying heavily on the Maverick play. So if you're able to get the walls from below with a Sophia, then you don't need the Maverick, which could be a crutch for the other team.
Absolutely. Plus he has a really good gun. His DMR is terrific. His M4 is even better. It's a solid take off the map. You see Maestro going down here. He's a great denial, great getting those drones out of the way, and great plant denial. If you're 1v2, 1v1 against Maestro, he can sit behind that camera and just burn you up. And then they take away what I was talking about earlier. There's no hatch denial going on in this game tonight.
Yeah, especially with Maverick and Thatcher being off the board, I was surprised to see Swade Esports leave that up to Troll Team 6.
Absolutely. That's a big takeaway.
So your casters for tonight, it's going to be Ghost, myself. I'm going to be doing the observing, more of the analysis type of deal. Meanwhile, Show is going to be running the show as our main caster for the first game.
Hopefully I don't stop it.
Immediately seeing that 6-pick off the IQ onto the Ash.
Overall, you see a kind of a basic player from the attack with your Thermite Habana, Sledge via Ash. You kind of see that on your day-to-day, every ranked game. That's probably the operators these guys feel the most comfortable with. And on the other side, you see some nice shield placements. You're going to have the one with keeping grenades and stuff like that away from blowing up Goyo's shields. Hopefully you'll be able to see some nice Valkyrie placements here. Learn a thing or two.
Interesting to see here. They're going to go ahead and we call that pulse wall right there. They're going to go ahead and reinforce pulse wall and then make head level bullet holes throughout that wall going into armory.
Then you see a nice little clean rotate hole, so they can rotate out of main OBJ into hallway pretty easily over into church. They got the wall blown out there at head level to try to deny anyone jumping in from hatch there, as they have no hatch denial. It's kind of odd you see. So it looked like that. A hatch was naked there in bar.
Yeah, it looked like bar hatch was not reinforced. You might see that if there's going to be a heavy roam game, or maybe it was just a low rotation up as we go ahead and cycle through the defenders here, but I think they're going to go ahead and leave that soft.
Hopefully, maybe they're playing into something. Maybe C4 waiting underneath. Something of those sorts. You see Jaeger here holding a tight angle into garage, and we go on over to. I don't think he has anything cooking there. We got some presence up top.
Yeah, I think our attackers are going to be doing a normal top-down clear. They got the drone work coming out. Jaeger looks like he's the only one that's off-site a little bit as the drone comes in, clears everything out for Sophia. Looks like we're going to be seeing a normal 5 down for this first site.
Absolutely. They're definitely starting up high, clearing down, trying to get rid of all of those roamers. But as you had said, looks as if Jaeger is really the only one that's hard roaming at all.
And he falls behind the generator as now the offense has taken complete control of the map.
So now we just got to sit back and kind of watch and see how they're going to push into OBJ. Because usually you get those roamers out and about, and you pick off 1 or 2 of them, and then you have a 4-stack or 5-stack push in a room of 3 people. It's in your favor. So it's going to be interesting in seeing exactly what they're going to do, 5v5, and how they're going to push this.
Sledge did a tremendous job there getting that Valkyrie cam. No need for the IQ when you know where the default Valkyrie cams are, as Jaeger gets spotted out here.
Jaeger is not able to push out. He's going to contest and wins that gunfight against Sophia, who's already holding the hard angle. That was a beautiful shot by Toby. Now you see him still sitting here behind the generator, waiting for the next victim to push down those stairs. And here we might see it right now. Here comes Ash, pops off Goyo with the headshot. Jaeger quick peek, comes back around and puts him down. It is quickly a 3v4 in favor of Tro Team 6.
They forgot to get the default.
It's usually the first thing you get when you come down the stairs. A lot of stuff going on. As you see, they're prepping a grenade to cook over. Wame stops that. Wame is such a beautiful operator coming in to pair with Jaeger. So much things it can keep out of OBJ for you.
Yeah, well, Maya in my eyes is one of those overpowered operators. As we're going to be snailing our way into sight here. Float's able to get one, not able to get the second one.
Now it's a 1v2 in favor of Tro Team 6. Habana's pushing down main hallway. Got one. Rotates in.
5 seconds to go.
Not entirely sure where either one of them are. Picks off Jaeger. I have the refrag for Tro Team 6. Takes round 1. Those are really very good and tight contested attack strategy there. About worked out for him.
Yeah, I was interested to see that they didn't try to execute in kitchen. They looked like they were trying to push generator more than anything else there. They were able to get that bar hatch open that was unreinforced. Interesting strategy by the defense, ends up paying out for them.
Absolutely. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more kitchen presence, as you didn't have a pulse underneath. So you didn't have to worry about that annoying random C4 that blows you out of the building. But they all kind of generated their focus towards main stairs and some generator push. They got picked off a little early, and then they just kind of kept the same push forward. Like I said, I'd really like to have seen them split off a little bit and go a little bit more on that kitchen hatch.
Attackers need to locate.
Now here we get started again for round 2. You got a little switch up here with Tiggs going castle this time. I believe he was Wame last round, so we're switching off of that this time. And then we got the same setup over here on Swade Esports side of things. You got your entries and your breaches and everything that you would customarily see. You got your usual setup here of blocking off garage. That's to keep any of those long angles from outside up onto balcony and into the window there in CCTV.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see, wonder what castle's gonna go put this at.
5 seconds to go.
As you see, he's rotating downstairs, the late castle placement. Maybe to throw people off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. As I shoot the stereo, he's got all 3 barricades. It looks like he might be barricading in bar here for someone that's going to be sitting here, trying to hold down the rotation holes from below.
Absolutely. To kind of pause, it looks like Jaeger is going to be playing down here and kind of block them off and maybe like funnel them through that door for easy picks by Jaeger. Or at least some accessory burns so you know kind of where they're pushing. You got Ash pushing into stock and repelling up, kind of shaking her head like, no, I can't. I'm not going to waste utility on that.
Yeah, good drone work coming out early from the side of Swade. They see the Jaegers down there. They're going to go ahead and decide not to push that. Maybe push from master side here.
I think you're kind of seeing kind of the same strategy they used on the last round where they're trying to clear out some of the roamers. But now they kind of got away from that. As you saw, they were pushing down the stock and trying to push them downstairs. And, ooh, accidental downing of Ash goes there.
See, we are in Pro League HUD here, so no one knows that the Ash is down. As Thermite gets the wall open for free.
The Bandit's playing underneath, oddly. They get Ash back up, but that's a big hurt. Now she's already going to be at 20 health without taking any bullets from Tro Team 6.
Looks like Swade Esports is kind of stuck over here on the master side. Looks like we're going to be seeing a normal or an abnormal construction take.
They have the intel of someone's there on the other side of construction in the CCTV in the cash room. They burn up the Ash utility there and get rid of that shield, that annoying shield, which is a great play to get rid of that, as they could have just waited for anyone to push in and immediately just ruin your night. Still got some people, Goyo waiting for a rotate down main.
One thing I do enjoy here is that Swade was able to open up the default server wall, and now they are applying pressure from construction. If they can get this construction wall open and apply pressure from 2 different sides, Troll Team 6 is going to be in a difficult situation.
Absolutely. They can fully open up red there. Get underneath, get that wall open, and get that pressure from 2 sides. I couldn't agree more. It would be a difficult time. Ooh, ran in without any intel. Castle gets the quick pick. Puts Swade down. 1 player in a 4v5. Jaeger did take a little bit of damage, and Bandit gets another frag downstairs, bro. Tiggs with another one. That's a 2K so far for Tiggs going on in this round. Bandit with the pick. So far, they haven't lost a lot of health either. And Tiggs, speaking of the devil, Tiggs goes down. That was a nice frag from Thermite there. We got a plant going down. I don't think they really know that the plant is going down. They missed the preset. And as I say that, Troll Team 6 takes round 2 with the end of the round 2K by Valkyrie. That's a clean shot down there. Oh, wow. I would almost say, Ghost, they had to have a cam in there. What do you think?
Yeah, there's only so much. They know the Thermite pushed into the site. They knew he wasn't in server anymore, and there's only so many places he could have gone in that situation. I think they took a stab in the dark, and it ended up working out for him.
Hit the right center of the dartboard. You see here, Swade is not really switching up anything. They're keeping with the same operators I guess they feel the most comfortable with. See a Mozzie coming in here. I guess they're trying to cut down on the drones coming in. I guess they're a little pesky for them tonight. Pairing Mozzie with Mute. They're pretty much Thatcher and Thermite for defense, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed not to see more utility coming up from the side of Swade. We have some soft destruction in Sophia and Ash and Sledge, and we have hard destruction in Thermite and Habana. However, I'm not seeing much utility like a Capital could provide, or even a Ying in that nature.
Absolutely, those come in so, especially where that first round they had such a late push into OBJ. If you had Capital and Ying in that moment, you could have easily cleared off a whole area that lasted the entire time of the defusal.
I will say this has
made it a lot easier for them.
This is one of the sites that I would say Habana and Thermite are both very useful. Thermite over here on Jacuzzi Wall, meanwhile Habana works on opening up cache, because it looks like they're going to be reinforcing cache.
And then you kind of pinch them from the outside. I couldn't agree more with you. So we take a look here as entry begins. We got 2 Habanas droning in for Ash, and Ash has made entry into the garage. We got Habana looks to be droning ahead for Ash, as Ash takes a few shots at the camera and misses. We've all been there. We've all been there.
So Ash has found her way into the server room already, realizes that there's a castle on the wall, get called out to her teammate. Habana's gonna finish droning red stairs for her, so maybe she can pull over there, see if any of the walls are soft. Doesn't look like any of them are. She's gonna Ash the reinforced wall.
Maybe she had a glitch there and she couldn't see that it was reinforced.
Meanwhile, while that was going on, the first kill of the game comes out. The Sophia is down and killed. That's gonna be a 5v4 in favor of Troll Team 6.
That was a quick early pick there for the defense. We are just barely under 2 minutes, and we're already at a 4v5 with a big-time entry frag there down. Her utility of the concussions and everything are extremely important to your push inside OBJ. You see Habana open the bottom of that wall there. Really get some long angles into possible construction there. We got Ash contesting there at Jacuzzi Wall. I'm trying to find a way, safer way in. Castle Thermite. Oh, it's Castle. I apologize. Castle's rotated back behind for the flank, but it looks like someone is holding an angle, waiting, and he does. Gets the pick there at the top of Garage to bring it back to a 4v4 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left.
It's definitely looking like a solid attack from Swade here. They're able to get the Jacuzzi pressure. Now they're working on getting that construction pressure. Maybe some pressure from Logi as Sledge is coming over. Ash gets a kill to make it a 4v3 in favor of our attack.
The attack is kind of winning it over here with these one. They're winning all their ones. There hasn't been more of a 1-on-2 or anything like that. They're just winning all their single engagements here. He knows he is in bathroom and he meets the end of a shotgun. Kills that Muffin Cat back, and there we go. Swade puts themselves on the board with a nice win on attack here. I feel like they made some real good adjustments here going in after going down 0-2. They made some good adjustments and started using their drones a little bit more, and was able to get that round win there in the column for them.
Yeah, Gym's one of those sites that as soon as you go down a man in advantage, it snowballs for defenders.
Absolutely. And they had the advantage early. It was a 5v4 for the better part of a minute, and then all of a sudden, they all started dropping like flies. So you see here for Swade, well, as I was saying that, they pick 6-2 Ash, and they're bringing the same group of individuals as they did before. You see Tro Team 6 bring a Wame again, with a Legion stepping onto the battlefield here.
We had a pregame poll going on. I don't know if you're able to pull that up to read those final numbers going out for this game.
I absolutely can. So it was a very tightly contested poll with the audience of you guys saying that 54% of you thought Tro Team 6 would take this game. Looks like slightly right at this moment.
Yeah,
But it is still way too early to tell.
Like we said earlier in the broadcast, Clubhouse is one of those maps you expect the defense to go 4-2 and if they keep this up, that's the split we're looking to get.
Absolutely. And following the trend, it's typically how it goes on this map. It's always, especially when you find yourself in ranked matches, you'll go down 3-0 and be upset, and the next thing you know, it's 3-3 in overtime, and you got defense first, and you know you won.
So Tro Team 6, as Jaeger elects to do a little short roam here and fall back to site, they reinforced the hatch and bar after learning that it was maybe soft. Maybe someone forgot what their assignment, what they were supposed to be doing that last round. Looks like they went ahead and reinforced it so that Sledge can't open it up and give them an easy access to site.
Absolutely. I think they kind of learned from their mistakes on that last hold. You see Wame kind of having the same, kind of have the same setup as they did the last time on defense. Wame sitting in the same spot as he was when he was picked off there in round 1. You see the attack team having the same kind of attack strategy as before and working their way from top to bottom to clear out those rummers and try to get in those ones as well again that they won so easily on the last round. And again, you see the defense with no real roam presence at all. Everybody's kind of cooped up down there in Church and Arsenal. So you see Swade up here kind of with free roam to do what they want upstairs. I look to see some late roams, some late rotates coming around from the defensive team. Maybe they pick off a few people by surprise. Now you see here Jaeger with Ash down the hallway. I don't think Jaeger quite knows she's down there. You see some shots in there by Cade. A drone roll in. She's going to push up. Shots down. Jaeger knows. Jaeger wins. Drops her. That is one off the board for Swade early in this midway through this round with the Jaeger pick. You see some top presence being played by Sledge, which is always my favorite thing to do. I'm a big Sledge main myself, so top pressure is always so very important in about every map you play. Yeah, Sophia Preston taking some shots there. I'm not really sure where it came from, but GameSense tells you right there, Memorial Room is where it came from. Cade's playing back, hoping for a push there into Memorial. Smoke lets off some toxic fumes there to try to deter that attack away. See, I think they kind of might be listening to us, Ghost. We mentioned that we were hoping to see some kitchen play, and that is exactly what they're doing. They Sledge get some kills, some frags there from the aerial play. Let's see, Jaeger rotates out of maintenance. He's trying to get the long angle there onto Hatch, which I don't believe you can see anything from that far back. Ooh, eats the end of that shotgun. That is 2 frags there, and Tro Team 6 takes the round with 4 quick frags there. Back to back to back to back. And now you see Tro Team 6 go up 3-1. So it looks, Ghost, like it's playing in about what we thought would happen. They're going up 3-1. Almost looks like might go 4-2.
Yeah, Swade definitely looked to be in control for majority of that. If I had one thing to say, is that early on, I believe they wasted an entire minute droning that top floor out. If they had preset drones top floor, to see that no one rotated up there at the end of prep phase, they'd be able to no longer need to drone out top floor, to then just push into that mid level and take control of what they need to take control within 30 seconds or less.
Absolutely. They could have got at least one drone in there to OBJ, and they would have seen that there was 5 stacked down there. Then they could use their exterior drones to set up those flank drones so they don't get that late flank.
Now, we'll say Troll Team 6 is doing a very, very, very good job defending this map, these sites. This level of play, nothing's free. We say it's normal to have a 4-2 split when it comes to Clubhouse. Nothing comes free when it's the Eastern Conference.
Absolutely not. What you guys are witnessing here and what you will witness through the rest of the evening is some very top-level gameplay. We have the entire staff here at NACL has been looking forward to all these play days, and we were really looking forward to tonight as the whole qualifier for this was just amazing to sit back and watch the gun skill of so many of these people competing tonight. So now you see here, you see Valkyrie. She's got 2 cams still left in her pocket, so she's going out to throw some of those late cams, so hopefully they don't get spotted by drones throughout the prep phase. You got this same Jaeger play down there in lounge outside of stock, kind of taking away garage there in the stock push and from bar.
I like this play right here from Buh. He's able to sit blue in case they want to go for the server wall, and then he's able to rotate to those main stairs if they want to go ahead and take a master side.
Absolutely. You'll be able to hear all the footsteps ahead and make a quick rotate over. I just like to see that Tro Team 6 is having more of a roam presence here. It's worked out for them not to have one, so I'm interested in seeing what this change does for them. Maybe it'll be more of a dominant takeover of the round, or maybe it'll fall back into Swade's hands like before and they win all those ones.
And they are quickly into construction here, opting not to go for the server wall. Instead, they're going to go ahead, push into construction, do some final drone work, try to get 1 or 2 picks before making that final push on the site, where I think they've been lacking this entire game. That last push, they've been good for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and I would say 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the round, Swade has been in control.
And that's a nice quick headshot pick from Drill Team 6 onto their Ash. It looks like he got her through the hatch, maybe. I don't think she had dropped down. So they're trying to find exactly where Bandit ran off to. Yeah, the top play of Garage there by Valkyrie. And usually you'll see ACOGs holding that down. They must have a lot of faith in Valkyrie's...
Where was that? I was a Goyo C4 from below through the hatch onto the sleds. I was trying to run out the window. That was one heck. Oh, and Goyo picks up a second one. Oh no, that was an offensive attack. Using the Goyo shield in favor of the offense to get a kill in the defense.
That's the worst thing about those Goyo shields, Ghosts, is they work for both teams, and sometimes they do not work out in your favor.
The ping comes out. Sophia unable to land the shots. Gonna go ahead and rotate back to. Oh no, she could use the hatch in her favor here. Goyo's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's wasting the time. We're in a 3v4 situation in favor of that defense. So they should go ahead and sit here. So rotate down red stairs. Jaeger gets picked off.
And you see right here, she don't think she knows that Goyo is creeping up behind her up blue stairs. Misses all of his shots. While Sophia rotates up and picks off Tiggs. Goyo could have saved that from happening. They know that Valkyrie's out there playing above garage. She sees her running to CCTV. He's checking her corners. Might get a frag here with the C4. Sophia shot it. She gets a pick through the wall into cash. So you got them playing some outside presence on the window. Gets the pick on Valkyrie to bring it to a 2v1. Swade looks to be in control here as Goyo rotates around, push into construction, try to pick her up off that window. She gets picked out from, I believe, was weight room there on the other side of bedroom. No, she was in bedroom, and gets him as he comes through the wall they blew out into construction. So Swade spent a little less time droning, a little bit more time pushing, a little bit more time fragging, and got the win that round to bring it to 3-2 in favor of Tro Team 6. I really liked what I saw out of Swade there. They really made a change and pushed that room really effectively.
In my eyes, that round-defining moment was when Goyo was unable to kill the Sophia going up red stairs. Sophia walks up, kills the bandit, and allows her team to push onto site and get the plant down and have a 2v1, 2v2. Actually, I think it was a 3v2 post-plant situation.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. If Goyo could have landed those shots, that would have saved Bandit at the top of there. And that would have probably been the round for Tro Team 6 to go up 4-1.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
So we see here going into round number 6. Again, Swade is rolling with the same setup. And defense, Tro Team 6 is doing the same thing they did before, just opting out of Wame for Castle. It seemed to be a Wame kind of a thing, part of their strat down there in basement there in Arsenal and Church. You see the same setup going forward with the double wall reinforcement there on Garage. Same reinforcements going up there in Cache. Seem to be putting a similar setup going forward here. Which, I mean, it worked out in their favor before, so if it ain't broke, why fix it?
It's interesting to see that Swade's not opting to use their Habana to go ahead and open those garage walls without the Kaid. That's a free open, and you can go ahead and get some frag grenades or flashes to burn those ADSs on rafters if there's any defenders, which Valkyrie has been playing there the last couple rounds.
See, I would really like them to see them take that Habana and blow out the top corner of one of those garage doors, and they can capital and smoke out and fire up there and get Bandit off that wall. So you see some early pressure coming here for Goyo as he takes some damage early. Looks to have lost 1 bar, 25 health, moving forward early in this round. Got some drone presence. They know where he is. They know he's in bar. I look to see them try to push him out and get that frag and get that pick early off of him. Ash is pushing down through basement to come up basement main stairs, it looked like. Get that drone out. They're not real sure where he went.
No, that was the Goyo that decided to drop hatch, rotate through, and I don't believe they got that on drone. I don't believe that Swade knows Goyo is now in the basement.
A bomb has been located.
I know they got those drones out there trying to find out exactly where he went. They get that bar door and the other door into stock off. Kind of flee that Jaeger out. They know he's holding that angle. Jaeger runs off, meets the hole in the garage. It's almost like I called it.
Meanwhile, while that was happening, Tiggs was able to pick up another refrag as Castle onto the Ash.
And now you see him kind of rotating out, watching red. He knows that they are down in that area, pushing through stock and down below red. Now you kind of see they know they got the roamers cleared out. They're still not real sure where Goyo is. They kind of seem to be hesitant to push inside a little bit. Still trying to hold those angles on the flanks to wait for him to come around.
I mentioned the Habana play before the round starts, and exactly what they did. They opened the top corner of that left side panel, and they opened up a crouch hole. Flash is coming out to burn the ADS. I want to see Sledge rotate over here, maybe get a frag grenade tossed up to 90 in garage. Hopefully get a pick onto this Valkyrie.
That's what I'm looking for too, is now you see him rotate inside. They've burnt the Jaegers up. Now they know the Jaeger's burnt up. Now you're probably going to see a little red emblem pop up there. And there it is. Gets the Valkyrie with the grenade. I'm pretty sure me and Ghost can tell the future. So you get Bandit here with the pick onto Zofia. You see it here as a 3v3. Everything is even here. But it seems to me that Swade kind of has the advantage here. They kind of got the momentum going in their way. Now they got some drone work going in, trying to figure out where these last intel and last people are. You kind of see the angles. Now they're kind of setting in with 18 seconds left. They're holding their angles, holding their corners, waiting for people to push. They know Thermite's there. Thermite gets in. He's at default. He's planning the default plant.
A Miss
Misses the
C4 comes out.
C4. Gets the shot from underneath. Gets Goyo. But Diffuser did not get down. Goyo saves the round as he gets refragged. And you see Tro Team 6 here take another round.
So about for 30, if Swade Esports had that information that Castle was the only one on site for about 30 seconds, Bandit and Goyo were stuck in the basement before Bandit could rotate up red stairs.
Absolutely. If only, I feel like they were out of drones because the drone work kind of stopped there a little late, or they were more focused on their push. But like we said, it is a 4-2 split here going into the change of roles. And you see here Troll Team 6 opting to take the Thermite, Habana, Norm, and Zofia, but they're going to bring a Buck and Nomad instead. Bringing that Nomad to try to stop that flank from going on, and they're trying to bring that Buck for the, up top play and destruction. Try to create long angles and stuff like that.
Protect your bombs from
See, I do enjoy the Buck choice over here over top of the Sledge. Buck's able to sit up there in logistics and actually use that skeleton key to not only open up logistics floor, but then open up kitchen floor. That's 2 levels of play right there that he can play through and get angles down onto the defenders from below.
And it gives you a good close range weapon too, because you get hit with that 2-tap with that skeleton key up close, and that's night for you. So on defense here, you see a mirror come into play, which I always enjoy the mirror play. Doc as well. You see Doc here. There's Valkyrie, Jaeger, and Smoke as well. So they switch up things just a little bit. They get that mirror there to try to hold all of maintenance there from inside OBJ. And the same here from the main stairs. You can never go wrong with Doc, in my opinion.
Absolutely not.
I might just be biased.
So if you're Swade here, it's 4v2. Alright, it's 4 rounds to 2 rounds. You're going to your strongest side right here. This is a round you need to win. You need the momentum back. You're bringing the mirror. Now, if you're Troll Team 6, you see the mirror on board. Or maybe, I apologize, I didn't see if they 6 to it. But anyway, the mirror's on board now. You need to be able to apply pressure from dirt here, so she's not able to sit on that mirror and watch blue from Ginny.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully, it all depends on how this all goes. Either Mira picks them off and does what she's supposed to do in that spot, or you're going to see Troll Team 6 come here and get rid of that Mira, and that's just going to pretty much win the round, in my opinion, for Troll Team 6. But you see a pick here coming from Jaeger onto Habana, which is a huge pick. That gets rid of Hatch, if they got their hatches, which I don't think we were able to catch that during the prep phase. If you can get rid of Thermite too, you're about set. About win the round.
So the kitchen hatch was reinforced. Habana went reverse repel. She got her pellets down, got them off. Jaeger rotates up blue stairs and shoots through stock to the repelled Habana.
That takes absolutely fantastic gun skill to land those shots. You see here Smoke playing up in dirt with that pesky shotgun. Zofia lays down some pellets here to give him a headache. He lays down, goes prone, fires off some more pellets, gets herself. She doesn't know that he was laying down and gets picked here by Doc running a P90. You don't see that every day, Ghost. You do not see that every day.
No, you do not. That's usually a troll pick.
Absolutely.
As Toby's able to get a pick of kill for himself to even it out. 3v3 now.
You saw 2 quick picks there from looked like to be Buck and Nomad from the aerial play from Kitchen Hatch. He knew he was there, but couldn't beat that shotgun, as most people cannot. Buck throws a drone out there, breaks that barbed wire, drones up. It looks like he missed Smoke, unless Smoke pushed out.
Smoke's dead. I believe Thermite and Smoke traded there at the end.
I did not see that trade. I apologize. That is why Nomad is so important, as Nomad picks up the kill on Mira from her. Nomad gets the plant down if the shots miss, but he picks it up. It's a 1v1 now. Nomad playing up top to wait for the defusal.
Nomad's in a great position here. Hatch open. The floor is open. Valkyrie not only has to get the plant off, I think if she wants to win this round, she needs to find the Nomad and go ahead and get the kill. Flashes come out.
Trying to burn some time here. I'm not sure if she knows whether or not she has a C4 in her back pocket or not. She goes down, fakes the defusal, backs off of it, hits it again. She's waiting. She's pushing up. Gets the easy 1-tap in the back of the head as Troll Team 6 takes their first attack round. It came down to the wire, came down to a 1v1, but that was just not a good opportunity there for Valkyrie. There wasn't a whole lot she could do. If she would have had a C4 in her back pocket or wherever the operators keep all of their gadgets, it might have been a different story.
Yeah, from the start of that round, with Jaeger getting that early pick on the Habana, I thought the round was over before it started. But then, Troll Team 6 comes out.
And kind of just says, screw what the meta is. We're going to win this on attack.
I had to take a double take there. I forgot which team was on which side. So when I saw 5-2, I was confused. I thought that Swade had won that because I made the mark of how important it was for Swade to win that round. Momentum is fully on the side of Troll Team 6 here.
Oh, absolutely. That was definitely a big round that Swade needed. It came down close. It was definitely closer than some of the other rounds when they were attacking. But like I said, they didn't have the utility there to get that from Troll Team 6. You see here, that's kind of the same. It's kind of the generic setup there with garage. Everybody reinforces the walls. You kind of have to. You got your main wall done. You rotate there in cash. Your construction wall is reinforced. Ghost, I don't see anything special here. I see a normal hold here for cash.
I do see one reinforcement there, but there's no rotate hole between server and rafters. And they elected not to reinforce anything on construction. I think bandits could be trying to do some bandit tricking here. So the attackers are going to be able to fully take construction for free if they want to go through that wall and that terrace out there, or if they want to enter through master as that window gets blown open and we're only 20 seconds into the rounds. Late rotate hole trying to be coming out here.
Absolutely. You already got sight pressure going on from window. Would you generally see that pressure come from there pretty early? You usually got to burn out those ADSs to try to keep bandit from bandit tricking. Get the run out here by Mozzie for Swade Esports to get rid of their Habana, who also had the diffuser, but, you know, Pro League rules, he does not know that diffuser dropped there. They droned out ahead. Sophia pushes in here, checking those long angles, quick jiggle peek in the doors, goes up to try to get that bandit off the wall, which she was successful for.
Doc has some good holes to looking towards stock and go ahead and looking towards the lounge. Not gonna be able to pick anyone off. Mozzie taking control of that run out there. One of my favorite runouts on this map, especially for the gym bomb site as Buck picks up a kill onto the bandit. Wall's getting opened here. We're a minute and 35 seconds in. Troll Team 6 looks to be in control of the site.
That was a big pick there for Troll Team 6 to get that bandit off the wall. You know, that is the most important thing to get when pushing this OBJ, is to get that main wall. So now you see a pick here from Doc, which elected to get off the P90, which must have been an accident, onto Nomad, which we saw how important Nomad was last round when she got that frag on Mira from her Nomads that she puts on. So we see here that Buck knows that Doc's up there. Unfortunately, Buck does not have grenades anymore. Fuser was dropped, but I don't see anybody down. Looks like they're trying to get that Doc up there off the balcony there and push in through garage. Doc is concussed there from Zofia. Waiting for him to pop up, which I don't think he will. He wins that gunfight, puts down Toby and Buck, but gets the refrag there on Doc from Thermite. Thermite loses about 50 health there.
I believe they have some drones downstairs there. See that the Mozzie was trying to rotate through. Mozzie's on triple step. Could go rotate back through lounge. 10 seconds left. Oh my god, the C4 comes out and gets the double kill. Easy. Shows just how easy it is with a C4.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful toss. Someone needs to put him on the football field. He just threw a touchdown. That was beautiful. So now Swade brings it back a little bit closer. They find themselves in a 2-round deficit. Swade looked, and they keep making adjustments and coming back even stronger every round. Hopefully it starts to come a little closer here. On attack, you see the same setup they've been bringing. As they're going down to Church and Arsenal, I thought they would keep the YMA, but they opt to go to Castle. You see the Vigil, as their drone presence is pretty heavy. So they're trying to opt out from being seen there. And Mozzie and Legion.
It looks like we're going to be going to last season's SSG strat here. Mozzie, Mute, Castle, Vigil, and Legion.
You see that Zyron there, he decided to opt off of Doc and go to Vigil there.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're running the SSG strat. So
Well, it worked out for them, so let's see how it plays out here.
what's gonna happen is gonna reinforce Jacuzzi. Mute's gonna put jammers down. Mozzie's gonna put all of his pests upstairs. Hatches are gonna be open. You're gonna see some castle barricades coming out here in bar. Bar hatch should be open here by the castle, allowing for rotations. I'm interested to see how they elect to deal with this. A lot of teams may open it for an easy rotation for the flank,
Attackers
for the defense. Some teams will leave it hard, so it's a little bit harder for the attackers to get into sight. We'll see if this SSG strat is very complex, very hard against teams that understand. So if you're attacking here, if you're Troll Team 6, you want to take dirt and blue, and you want to take it fast. Do it before they're able to rotate, and that's exactly what they're doing. Thermite's putting the charge onto construction, opening up dirt. Drones coming out.
Absolutely. So you see the drone, the same drone presence as before, which I believe is has a slight reason to do with the Vigil pick there. You see a quick pick there by Smoke onto the buck into, I believe it was Freezer and Kitchen there outside of Stock.
Yeah, that
Takes a lot of skill to land shots with that SMG-11.
That's going to be the Mute and Logistics office, able to get the pick on Buck and Kitchen. Troll Team 6 electing not to go through dirt quickly here. They're going to try to maybe do a clear, as we see someone for Troll Team 6 making their way down. Was able to get the kill onto the Legion.
I don't know what I saw there, but I'd have fought you and said that was Smoke and not Mute. But man, so you see here with Zofia getting that dirt presence in here, like Ghost had stated before, that was really important to getting around this setup here that Swade has. You see Easy pushing back down maintenance here, rotating back to the room. Some Habana play there, getting the hatch in the kitchen. They've already gotten some holes there in the floor. Mute's rotating back in. Looks like he's rotating from upstairs back down as they've kind of given up that push up there. Nomad sitting there waiting for that push down from Mute. They found Mozzie. They know Mozzie's back around OBJ right now at this moment. But Nomad is still sitting tight, waiting for that Mute, but she doesn't know Mute dropped into bar. There with the two quick frags there. We got Nico picking up the double kill there with Castle. Make that a triple kill as Zyron gets dropped there by Habana and then immediately eats it to Castle. Castle's pushing here with the 3K looking for the 4. You got Nomad upstairs. She's got some Nomads set out there around. Mozzie's holding an angle here on main stairs. With the pick, nice shot. Ooh, nice double K there for Troll Team 6 onto Swade. That was some beautiful shots there by Tiggs.
Swade did everything right in the beginning of that round. The SSG strat is all about denying the enemy the opportunity to move freely throughout the map. All you're supposed to do is deny time for as long as possible, and then your roamers are going to fall back to site. You put 5 people on site. Meanwhile, the attackers don't know if you're still upstairs, if you're mid-floor, or if you're back on site. They did that perfectly. 2v1 it comes down to, and it's just the sheer gun skill on Tiggs able to clutch the round out.
Absolutely. Mozzie kind of left himself out there with no cover. He kind of pushed out a little too premature there, in my opinion. He could have sat back because he had to wait on him. Tiggs had to come in and he had to plant. So I don't see there was a real reason there for Mozzie to push up and contest Tiggs there. He could have sat back and played a little safer, and he went back into Swade's favor there at the end of that round. So you see here again, Troll Team 6 coming back with the same setup here. We are on match point. So Swade really has to pull it together here and, take a little three-peat here and try to bring it back and push it into overtime. Looks like Swade is opting to run that strat again. Ghost knows a little bit more about that, so if you chime in and see.
Yeah, so earlier on, Smoke was playing inside logistics here, and he got the buck that was trying to run in the kitchen. I don't think that's going to happen again. And Zyron's actually be reinforcing construction. So they're moving a reinforcement upstairs now. Zyron's electing to play behind bar, which is smart from him. It's going to be hard to drone him there. Mozzie's going to be playing upstairs. The Mute should be playing upstairs as well. And then you have 2 on site. Now, I'm interested to see how Toby and the rest of Troll Team 6 attack. They realized that last time doing this top-down clear didn't really work out for them, as Buck is doing some fancy feet work to get on the AC vent to maybe open this up and try to get a pick for himself onto that Mute.
Huh. You see that long angle there that I have never seen before. So I believe a lot of people in this community just saw this for the first time, which is beautiful to see. They're waiting for that rotate to come through there to see if anyone pushes through what looks like construction there. I may be wrong if that's the angle I see.
So Mute and Mozzie sitting up top. They're the only ones up roaming right now. They're just trying to deny. They're just trying to stall for as long as possible. Meanwhile, the only person really dedicating any time to this is Toby on Buck, as Toby's actually now into kitchen. Drone coming out. Holes getting open from above. Troll Team 6 should be getting ready to go ahead and push in, try to take site here.
It's almost kind of like we're listening to you, because literally what you said they need to do is exactly what they did with hurrying up and pushing and taking dirt. You see Zyron here taking a pick on Buck, which is a big destruction loss there for the attacking team. They still got their dirt presence with 2 there in dirt. Habana's droning up there in kitchen. You got your rotates here all open. It looks like they ran that SSG strap and made a few modifications to it, kind of make it their own. It kind of seems like. Got that Nomad still there, hitting that rotate from kitchen and main stairs. They see that Mute is in bar, and they opt to not push it. You see Castle with a pick onto Ba playing Zofia to make it a 5v3 here in favor of Swade, which is exactly what they need to go, which is exactly what they need to happen. Nomad still opting to hold that angle there.
See, Tig's holding that long angle for almost 2 minutes into the game. His teammates are getting picked off one by one right now.
Nico with a 3K so far this round. And you see here that they're kind of opting to not push this roamer here. She droned him out and knew that he was there.
So I don't believe Tiggs knows that Float's sitting behind the bar right now, and I don't believe Float knows that Tiggs is on the other side of the bar.
With the quick frag there onto Mute from Habana, you see it go from a 5v3 to a 2v2, and now a 2v1, and now a 2v0 as Swade takes the round and brings it to 6-4. You see Swade held that a lot smarter and a lot better that time. They kind of saw what they did wrong on that previous hole, and I feel like they made the adjustments, to get that round in their favor.
One of the things that make that strategy work so well is if the attacking team doesn't capitalize on the fact that only 2 people are on site. Vigil, bar. Mozzie's over there by red stairs, rotating into cash. Mute, logistics. The only 2 on site are the Castle and the Legion. There's 2 things you can do. You can do one from the garage side, where you drop oil and you run in from blue. At the same time, you have 2 people pushing in, usually your thermite and one other person pushing in from dirt. And you get a 5-person push, guns a-blazing, 2v5, usually in favor of the 5.
Oh, absolutely. A nice little 5-person rush there.
However, Troll Team 6 elects to do a slow push. They try to do a more methodical approach to it. Swade was able to waste a lot of time, allowed their roamers to go ahead and fall back to site. At the end of it, it was just too much for Troll Team 6 to handle, even though they picked off 3 when they were down in a 5v2.
Yeah, it looked like Troll Team 6 was going to bring that back in their favor there, but Swade held strong and held true to their guns and ended up bringing it out in their favor. So you see here, Troll Team 6 is again going with the same setup with Habana, Thermite, Zofia, Nomad, and Buck. And then you go back to the same setup that they used when they were up here before. With the band for the wall, the Mute, the Dot, the Mozzie, and the Jaeger. Jaeger's almost an insta pick for every team on every map, on every OBJ, as he is a bare necessity.
Absolutely. Swade Esports, if they're able to keep control of Lounge and not allow that Sophia to push in to go ahead and get her charges, as we get gunplay coming out really quick. 20 seconds in the round. That server window's open.
And it looks like Buck took some damage there as Swade came out with no damage at all on their team. Buck is contesting here into the window into CCTV with Jaeger playing the table there, trying to get that angle when he swings to the right there. You got your generic kind of rotate there with off of top of garage. You got a hole blown in there to watch the bottom and press up through stock up to red. I don't see a rotate there behind him, which is a little odd not to see. Buck is opting to hold this angle for now almost half of the round.
So what Easy is doing right there, he's putting holes in the floor so he can see if that Sophia's going to go ahead and try to push in through stock. He can try to get a kill into there, but Sophia elects to go to blue. Gets her impacts off. Bandit's still going to be able to sit on this left-hand side and trick if he wants to, if he likes to. However, Float takes some damage there. I believe it was from Toby on the outside. Toby and Float, both low on HP. However, the benefit of having the dock is he's getting stemmed now over 100%.
Absolutely, but it looks like Buck took the high road there and said, I'm not taking that home. And he is rotated off to the roof. You see Thermite drop down. Looks like they're going to try to get some garage presence here after they opened up main wall. Got some drone work going forward here to try to get out those pesky roamers that no one likes to deal with. Jaeger is rotated there out of CCTV into cache to try to hold those angles onto main wall. Looks like they all scattered as the wall blew up, as Thermite is the lone ranger out there holding those angles on the main OBJ and cache. You see Buck pushing into construction as they left that wall soft, kind of gave them construction. I guess they weren't real worried about it. You see a Thermite pick there from the rappel onto Bandit, and Buck gets the pick onto Mute. So now it is a 5v3 in favor of Tro Team 6 on match point. They seem to have changed their attack strategy up as Buck gets picked off in construction. And looks like everybody there, before I can get words out of my mouth, fell to the bullets of Swade. Swade brings this to a 6v5 overall score, still on match point. They need to win one more round to bring this into overtime. It looks like the momentum's starting to swing into Swade's favor.
Yeah, Float and the Jaeger there, able to pick up a triple kill towards the end of that round. Down in health early, that Doc stems him over 100%. Ends up turning that into a triple kill. As he gets the kill on the Buck, immediately turns and then gets two more as they try to push him through the other side of server. Troll Team 6 is going very methodical when it comes to these attacks, and I think that's biting them in their butt. They're not able to execute their plan quickly and swiftly. They're allowing Swade to adapt, to make the rotates they need. 20 seconds into that round, we had shots being fired through server window, and Buck was the loser of that. Let's put him at less than 20 HP with over 2 minutes to be played.
It also looked like first round after the split, Tro Team 6 came in hot and heavy and won that round pretty decisively. And it looked like Tro Team 6 is going to be too much to handle for Swade tonight. But Swade made the adjustments where they needed it. They lost a few defensive rounds, which usually happens. And it looks like they got the momentum in their favor to bring this to a 6-6 overtime.
With that being said, this is the final match point. If Swade is able to win, it's going to be a tie. If TT6 wins, TT6 comes away with the win. Now that Swade had just won basement, previous round, they win server. They have to go to the tertiary site, which is Gym Master, one of the hardest sites other than Bar, which shouldn't even be a site on this map anymore. They need to rework that because no one elects to go there.
And then the bad thing about it is that from a rework.
Exactly. We've been reworked once and there's still only 3 viable sites. If you go Bar, you are a crazy man.
Absolutely. You see here, and so like every round before Tro Team 6, since they've been on attack, they bring Sledge, Nomad, Sophia, Thermite, and Habana. And you see Swade bringing in a Wamai here. They've yet to do that. Probably taking a page out of Tro Team 6's book there. They get that wall, that castle door there in Gym. That's so you can get that bandit off that wall there from bandit tricking it. So now that wall should be pretty open for Thermite to drop in there and lay a massive hole in it. You see some rounds going through and trying to get a free pick there through the wall. There's someone not paying attention or knowing bullets are being sent down range. Bonus holding a long angle here to watch the rotates up either through red or out through cash for a flank. You got Smoke sitting here in the bathroom. I guess kind of denial once they get that wall there in Jacuzzi. Got Wame sit, well, like 4 of them all around the windows there in Gym and Master Bedroom. Got Jaeger coming around to push up red stairs, checking to see if there's any people out there all by they're lonely. Get that free easy flank pick. Bandit is bouncing back and forth there between cash and construction. Play those windows there. So now you see some entrance here into logistics, into hallway. Those in the sledge putting some drone work down, trying to get some intel gathered. Looks like they're putting a thermite here on bathroom. As they get the bathroom open, Smoke jumps back over the shield. He makes it away safely for the time being. He releases some of that nasty toxic gas that no one likes to cough up. So we see a lot of pressure there from Jacuzzi going in. You see Jaeger rotate through the hole that Sledge made that ended up getting him killed. You hate to see it. Well, pushes in, gets a nice shot there on Smoke. Now you see Bandit coming up for the rotate on the main stairs with a drone at his feet.
Habana needs to drop. You're unable to. She gets picked off from Logi. It's a 2v2.
This is coming down to it. Jaeger has literally a freckle of health left. No doc to bring him up higher. The plant goes down in Gym. He got 3 C4, gets rid of it. 1v1. Doesn't know Bandit's there. Loses the gunfight. Swade brings it to 6-6. Beautiful, beautiful game.
Swade Esports down early 5-2. Able to come back and tie the game.
That was beautiful. Well played. Swade made the adjustments where they needed to make the adjustments. Because like I said before, it looked like Cho Team 6 was just going to be too much to handle. And that
GG's.
first defensive swap.
GG.
And really came out in favor there
Suck my
of
penis.
Swade to bring it back in their